Honestly, mini importation is a great way to make money, but many people lose money simply because they didn't know these three things I am about to share with you all in this video. These are mistakes I have made myself as someone who is into mini importation. And trust me, these mistakes are completely avoidable if you know what to look out for as a mini importer or someone who is interested in going into mini importation. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lisa. I'm a mini importation coach. I talk about how to start a successful mini importation business and also how you can successfully succeed in your mini importation business. Okay, so if this looks like what you're really interested in, join the family and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And the first thing that will save you from losing money in this mini importation business, especially as a beginner, is that you should not import products just because it looks cheap or looks nice. That's not even enough reason for you to start importing products from China. Honestly, if you really want to succeed in this mini importation business, that the products look nice, or the product is very cheap, is not a good reason for you to, just go and import the product just like that, because you might lose money at the end of everything. After importing this product, you might end up not being able to sell this product, even though they are cheap, even though the products really look nice. Okay, so here are things you should consider irrespective of the product being nice or being cheap. Check if people really want to buy that product. Okay, check if people are really interested in this product, irrespective of how nice or how cheap that product is. You can check if people actually want to buy a product. You can check it on social media, you can check on TikTok, you can check on Instagram. Okay, also study the local markets. Okay, even though the products might be cheap or might look nice, study the local market of that product before you import them, so you don't end up losing money. Is this item everywhere? Like, is it everywhere in the local market? How much are people selling it for? Okay, because if you end up importing products that are cheap but are everywhere in the local market, or that are being sold for a very cheap price, you might end up losing money after importing these products from China or whatever country that you want to start importing from. And also check the demand and competition. Okay, because if a product is nice, if it is cheap but the competition is high, and you're not this kind of person that that can meet up with competition, you might end up losing money at the end of everything. So the second thing that will save you from losing money is, as someone who wants to go into mini importation or someone who is already into mini importation business, always calculate the full cost of any item or product that you want to buy. Don't just calculate the price. A lot of mini importers or most beginners in mini importation will go to 688 app, which is the most popular and the most cheapest website or app that you can start importing from China for your business. Most people will go into 688 and see, and they will look up the product that they want to start importing. And all they do is to check the price from the website. Once they check the price from the website, then they will just make use of the price of the items from the website, which is very wrong. You don't just make use of the price of the item from the website. You calculate the full cost of that item. And what do I mean by the full cost of that item? For you to calculate the full cost of that item, you have to check the price of that item on the app, on CCH8 app or whatever app you're importing from. You also consider the local delivery fee in China. Okay, that is the fee that the supplier, your Chinese supplier, is going to charge you to deliver, to take that item you paid for, to take that product from their warehouse or from their factory to the shipping company that is going to ship it for you from China to Nigeria or from China to any country that you're in. That you also consider the international shipping fee, okay, which is normal shipping fee that the shipping company that you're going to use will charge you to ship that product or to ship those items from China to Nigeria or from China to any country that you're in. Then you also consider the way bill of these items from this shipping company's warehouse to your location. Okay, let's say the item you paid for, the product you paid for, you imported for your business, has finally arrived Lagos, Nigeria, or your country. How much is it going to cost you to way bill these items, these products, from to way bill them to your state, to your location? You also consider the cost it will take you. Okay, so you don't just check the cost of the item, the cost of the product when you want to import from China, because if you consider only the cost of the product when importing from China for your mini importation business, my dear, you are going to lose a whole lot of money at the end of your mini importation, at the end of buying your product. Okay, because I see most people Because I see most people when they start their mini importation business, all they do is they will go on 1688 app or Alibaba or whatever platform they want to use. For example, this item, once they see that this item is sold for 5 yen, for 5 Chinese yen on 1688 app, that is all they be like, wow, this product is very cheap. Once I buy it, I'm going to sell it. Let's say it is 5 yen. Okay, let's say it is 1000 naira on 1688. They'll be like, wow, 1000 naira for this item. Once I import this product, I'm going to be selling it for 2000 naira or 1000 or 2500 naira, which might actually be a very poor price for you to sell it if you buy it if you should buy it for 1000 naira, because you just calculated the price of this item. You didn't add the local delivery fee, you didn't add the international shipping cost, you've not added your whale bill, you've not added the packaging. I mean, you've not added all the additional expenses, and you're just tagging your profit margin based on the price of the item. That is a very good way you're going to lose money in this mini possession business if you're not very careful. For you to know a full cost of your item after importing from China, let's say you want to import something like this item, and this item is sold for 500 naira on 1688, but the local shipping adds 500, then your real cost of this item is going to be 1000 naira. If you should sell this item for 2500 naira, your profit margin is going to be very small. A lot of people don't realize this, but this is another great way, another huge way that many importers, many people who go into mini importation lose money in mini importation business without even realizing it. This is an experience, a first-hand experience, something I have experienced, and that is why I am lamenting on it. So the third thing that will make you to lose money in this mini importation business, and this last one is very important, is working with a trustworthy shipping company and shipping agents. See, in this mini importation business, if you don't work with a trustworthy, reliable shipping companies and shipping agents, my dear, you will lose a whole lot of money in the process. If you're a beginner in this mini importation business, or you're really interested in mini importation business, you need to take this third one seriously. You need to take it seriously. I have been a victim of shipping companies before, and it can be crazy. I know a lot of people can relate to this. A lot of people who have imported once, twice, or even many times can relate to this. Definitely, I can't be the only one that can relate to this. But if you're a beginner, or you've not, you would like to start this business, or even if you've started already, you can bear me witness. You always make use of a trusted shipping companies and shipping agents when shipping from China to Nigeria or from China to your country. When it comes to shipping, this is what you should do. Use shipping agents, use shipping companies that have good reviews. Okay, if you don't know about any good shipping companies, or you don't know how to check shipping companies that have good reviews, then you ask for referrals from people who have used different shipping companies before. Okay, make sure you get good referrals, or you check shipping companies reviews before using any shipping company. Then the next thing is that you should always request for pictures or videos of your items before shipping them out. Okay, so when you finally find a good shipping companies, when your Chinese suppliers delivers your items to these shipping companies, always request for a picture or video reviews from them. Request for pictures and videos before they ship out these items. This is going to help you to know the actual size of your items. It will help you to know what the price, to know the expectations of amount you're going to ship. Also, make sure you track your shipments. Okay, there are some shipping companies that will help you, that will allow you, or that have platforms that will enable you to track your goods, to track your shipments. Okay, but you see those ones that doesn't have a tracking means, they don't have means that you can track your shipments. It can be crazy. Okay, because at some point you will not even know what is happening, what's the situation of your goods, things like that, and this can make someone go crazy, or you don't know what to expect. Avoid shipping companies that ask you to make full payments before shipping out your items. Don't even make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. Any shipping company that will ask you to pay full payment before they ship out your items, or before your item arrives, avoid that shipping company. Avoid them. Okay, to avoid losing money, because you never can tell what they're up to. You don't know if they are trustworthy, you don't know if they're reliable, especially if you want to use them for the first time. This is coming from a place of experience. At least as a mini importation coach, someone who is into mini importation business, I have a lot of experience in this. I don't joke with this third one, because if your items arrive damaged, you lose everything, right? You lose everything. If after going through the stress of sourcing for products, sourcing for items, making payments, paying your Chinese suppliers and paying shipping agents, and your items finally arrives damaged, automatically you've lost everything. You will just be at the mercy of your customers to help you buy, or you just have to do an auction sale or a clearance sale just to get some of your money back. Before you start importing any item you want to start selling for your business, start small. Test the product first. I believe you learned something, you gained some value. Please, before you go, don't forget to give this video a like and also leave a comment. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.